Hey folks, Reloading Bench back with you once again. It is a Friday night. I've had some tea. I've also had a few folks ping me about getting back into 5x7, 5x7x28, 5x7x28, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to follow Western Powder's load sheet for loading Hornady VMAX 40 grain with True Blue. So stay tuned for that. I've been getting ready behind the scenes for the ladder loads for those, and we'll probably do that tomorrow. Maybe make a video in the morning. So after listening to a couple folks on their comments, their recommendation was to go with the Bead Blast to be a better adhesion for the powder coating, better results. So everything has been bead blasted with a number 7 bead blast from Tacoma. Nice detail. Everything looks like it has a polish to it as compared to the bare metal that you saw a couple videos ago. Again, this one's a little bit different brand. Doesn't look like, I mean, it seats nice, but it doesn't look like it goes in all the way as compared to this one, and it goes seats flush, but whatever. And you can tell different metal, different steel because of the finish, where these two are almost identical in their finish. So they came out really nice. I love using Redzilla. Great results. And I decided to take a piece of steel that I had, and I did two sides. I did a wire brush side and I did a bead blast side, and as you can see, these are the two results. Little bit of inconsistencies in the blues and the darkness with the wire brush, depending on how the wire hit the steel, versus a little more consistency with the bead blast side. So I think that reinforces, obviously this steel is different than that steel, so this may be different, but this is kind of the color that this candy bluish that we can expect to see. Great, very high gloss, very easy. I haven't tried to chip this away to see how durable it is, because I don't want to ruin it, and I'm not going to try and unfinish it by stripping it. So that is hopefully what these D-rings will look like. And my next challenge is how to powder coat. So my thought is to somehow suspend them, do a little janky wire thing. Problem is getting it in, and then obviously getting it out. So I'll probably suspend them, something like that, powder coat, put them in the oven. I don't know if this will be the final piece of wire. This was just a rough idea. Maybe something a little more finished. And then obviously same thing with that. So they will be hanging in the oven as opposed to, you know, what this was, sitting down. And we'll see how that goes. But as far as the coating of the Eastwood powder in my Harbor Freight non-Eastwood powder coating device, which is sitting on the floor right now, gave it a nice consistent even powder. This is where I had the ground, that's why there's nothing there, but I thought it came out pretty decent. So this weekend will be a combination of ladder runs for the 5.7x28 and potentially some powder coating. I'll probably take it slow and easy, maybe one at a time. Each one takes 5 minutes for the oven to heat up. It's a tall oven as opposed to a short and wide. And then I'll probably do one piece at a time, because Murphy's Law says if I try to do too much in there, it won't heat up evenly. So we're looking at let's just call it a half hour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3 hours worth of powder coating time Actually, probably a little more because it took a while for this to cool down. And this is, you know, 1/8 of an inch thick. This is almost an inch, 7/8. This is 3/4. So once these puppies get hot, it'll probably take a while. So it's probably going to be more than an hour, more than 3 hours worth of powder coating. It might span Saturday and Sunday, but we'll see how it goes. And then I have to come up with some a little more elegant than this janky. This worked fine for my small object. Here's a little bit bigger. I was thinking about picking up some S hooks, but I also want to minimize the amount that this touches the surface, because that means it'll scratch off the powder coat wherever it touches. So we'll see how it comes out. But this is the Candy Apple Blue, and I don't know how well it's picking up the color. I think the powder coat came out much better, more consistent, more even on the Bead Blast side than it did on the wire brush. So it's going to be Bead Blast. So they've all been blasted tonight, and you've seen the before, you've seen the during, and now this is the after of each one. So they are ready. I'll give them a wipe down of some alcohol to get my greasy fingers off of the steel, and then it will be powder coated. So we'll probably start in on that sometime tomorrow. More to come as usual. Bye, guys.